So recently, Roblox Go A Garden drama has come out exposing the creator, Adrian, for allegedly doing some horrid acts. The game, Go A Garden, has gained over millions of players, so these allegations are pretty heavy. I might be a little late to this, but it's always good to cover it and let more people know. Now, without further ado, let's get started. So, a Google Doc came out exposing Adrian for scamming, backdooring games, false bans, abusing the DMCA system, and doxing. These are all very heavy claims. This document was released by the user Joshua is Minecraft, or Joshua for short, who has worked with Adrian in the past. So with that out of the way, let's dig into this deeper. Adrian would allegedly post porn or gore on his alt accounts to get several innocent Roblox developers banned from the app. He would go on his alt accounts and go to Roblox groups and post this porn and gore, then would transfer ownership to the person he wanted banned, who was typically someone he was mad at. There's even more proof of him doing this via this tweet right here that shows that they got banned off of Roblox for 3 days because of Adrian. By giving him ownership of a group he put NFSW content in. So now, there's very concrete proof of him doing weird stuff to other developers and the games they worked hard on. Following that, he would threaten to dox anyone who tried calling him out, and threaten to release pictures of their address as well as their relative's name. He would do so by using the Discord name Adrian11234. Not only would he dox people, he also would scam people and backstab them, posting copies of other people's games and then steal them for himself or give them away to other people. And he has done this many times before. But backdooring games is nothing new for Adrian either, as he has done this many times before as well. And when multiple people have tried to call him out on this, none of them could work, assumingly because he was way too popular for anything to take off on this situation. And this wasn't the first time he's been called out on this. In Joshua's document, he shares his story. This is what he says. In 2020, I shared my game files with Adrian under a 50-50 revenue deal. When our first game hit 1K players later that year, he ripped out my payouts and kicked me from the group and stole all the revenue. He even provided proof of this via this screenshot showing he was kicked out of the group, as well as showing a screenshot of a role that was made for him while he was in the group. And we know the second screenshot is true because of the last role right there, which is Adrian's Roblox name, I believe, which would confirm that the group is his. And he provides additional proof by showing that his name was in the game, which is even bigger proof. Joshua also said, shortly after I exposed him, Adrian publicly revealed my name in a Discord chat and then threatened to post my home address and even threatened to post a photo of my house in an all-public server. Joshua then went on to call out his pattern of abuse, saying, since 2022, Adrian's victim list has grown. Outright scamming, backdooring collaborator games, sharing project files, and a lot more. Dozens of developers have been harmed. He also threatened to release Joshua's relatives' names. This did get him banned, however, in a server for making these types of threats, which was obviously against the rules. We can also assume this probably isn't the first server Adrian has gotten banned in if his behavior has been something like this. Further deepening the claims against Adrian. When Adrian is confronted about scamming or stealing someone's game, he tries to play it off and doesn't take the situation seriously. And he also steals other people's ideas while being unserious about it all. It's not a funny joke. He's taking other people's hard work and using it for himself, which is a common theme in this video. Joshua had also said that Adrian's alt injects gore and nudes into collaborators' group's name. Then, he reports the group, triggering bans on innocent developers while he remains clean from everything. Basically, getting away with banning someone for no reason, which he has done multiple times. He then would also copyright strike other people's games, and then while the strike is being reviewed, he would make his own version of that game, stealing everything that the developer worked for himself and getting away with it. One of the main games Adrian seems to be getting a lot of drama with is a game called Tower of Easy, where he released the game files for that game and then DM'd someone who called him out on it, saying he messed with me. No one messed with me. which is really disgusting to say after you just ruined someone's game and all the hard work they put into it. And the final allegation for this video is multiple DMCA takedowns on other people's games. Most notably, a game called Snowball, which was made by Nuke Studio. What Joshua had said about the situation was BMW Lux has filed multiple bogus takedowns, most notably My Snowball, where he nuked the original, re-uploaded his copy during the counter notice blackout, and grabbed 2,000 plus players and revenue for himself. And by the time the creator got the game back, it was already too late because Adrian had gained all the money he needed from this game. And quite literally, effectively getting away with it without any consequences. He ruined these people's hard work just so he can get more money for himself. And that's what he does. And it's all he's done this whole video, is do stuff to benefit only himself. Now, with all these heavy allegations stacked up against him, I don't believe he's responded yet, which is a really bad look for him if he doesn't respond soon, and his whole game is at stake. However, the game is already ruined because it was bought out by Do Big Studios. And if you know Do Big Studios, you know that's a whole separate thing on its own that we really shouldn't get into in this video. And Do Big Studios can be its whole separate video because of how many allegations they have against them. So, you know, they kind of fit in with Adrian. But anyways, it really sucks that the creator of such a big game is yet again a bad person. So it's sad to say that Grow a Garden just hit its downfall. Hopefully, Adrian will respond and take full responsibility for all these claims against him, or at least try to clear his names for the victims. But I think that's going to be the end of this video. Hopefully, he'll respond soon, and all this can be sorted out. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.